with live coverage of the best the Valley has to offer in Texas high school football. We're coming to you today from Tom Landry Stadium, home of the Mission Eagles, as they have their third game of this season as they're taking on the Donna North Chiefs, playing their first game against the Mission Eagles in school history. It's a rainy night here at Tom Landry Stadium, as it is throughout the Valley, and all we're trying to do is see if we can get this game in. It is a rainy night, and it looks like we're gonna have rain throughout the entire game. The stands are kind of empty, as most of the fans have taken coverage underneath the stands, but we do have some brave souls that are out here braving the elements, wanting to see their Mission Eagles and their Donna North Chiefs take on each other in this football game. It's a third game of the season for both teams. Both teams are looking for their first victory, as they have lost close games as they opened up the 2014 football campaign. The game was delayed. Has been delayed for about half an hour. We had heavy rains, and it looks like those rains will be coming and going. But the teams are here. We got the fans here, and we'll be ready to play football this evening. The turf has been replaced this year. We now have an artificial turf at Tom Landry Stadium, so the field will be in good shape. We will not have a muddy field, and the teams have already flipped for tonight's game. Donna will be kicking off, as the Eagles won this flip and will be receiving and defending the west goal. That Eagles will be going from right to left on your radio dial. Teams are now coming in. The bands are not playing. The fans are getting all excited, and we should be ready to get started in just a few minutes. Like I said, this game will be somewhat handicapped by the rain that's coming down, but we don't have to worry about mud. The artificial turf at Tom Landry Stadium. It is a exciting game for both teams. As I said, both are looking for their first victory, and anytime you're trying to win your first ball game, it's an exciting game because you're trying to get that monkey off your back, and hopefully one of these teams will do it. Donna's entering the field now. Unfortunately, most of their fans are not here, but you can't come to the ball game, you're afraid of the rain, call up your friends, join us on Valley Central. Just get on their website and click the link to the Mission Eagle Donna North game, and you can hear us live from Tom Landry Stadium. I'm here tonight with my sound engineer, J.C. Gonzalez, and hopefully we can have a great game to broadcast for you tonight. Mission Eagles have suffered a little bit. They lost their quarterback the first half of the ball game against veterans, and I understand that the Chiefs have also suffered some injuries, so hopefully we'll have a great ball game tonight. Eagles have taken the fields. Both teams have come onto the field, and back to receive for the Eagles is number 12, Robert Veliz, and number 5, Henry Morales. Referees are saying a little prayer before the game, and everybody's lined up waiting the referee's signal to start this ball game. Okay, kicking off for the Chiefs is number 4. That's Raimundo Galarraza, that is. And as we said before, number 5, Henry Morales, and number 12, Robert Veliz, back to receive the opening kickoff. And the kick is off. It's a line drive grounder, returned by number 5, Henry Morales, to about the 29-yard line. They're going to give him the 30-yard line. Eagles will have a 1st and 10. Eagles on the sideline ready to take the field as the Chiefs line up, playing on defense, ready for the first play of this game. Ball spotted at the 30. First and 10 for the Eagles, moving right to left. Eagles come out with two wide to the right. One receiver split left. Have a handoff to the tailback for the Eagles. That looks like number 4, David Flores. Short gain, picks up about 1 yard. Bring up a second down and 9. On the tackle for the Chiefs, number 43, Jose Sanchez. Pickup of 1, second and 9. Eagles break the huddle. 2 split to the top of the screen. Another handoff to number 4. That's David Flores. Little gain. Maybe picked up about a yard, so it'll bring up a third down and 8 for the Eagles. Chiefs playing good defense, not allowing Eagles to run very much. Eagles break the huddle. 2 receivers to their right. 1 receiver split left. Single back. There goes a quarterback on the sweep around the right side. That's number 4. David Flores stopped short of the line to gain. Brought down, tackled out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Would be about 2 yards short of the first down. And looks like the punt team is coming out. Good defense for the Chiefs to start the ball game as they keep the Eagle running attack under a heavy blanket of defense. Punter back. Handles the snap. Got a good punt. Into the rain. Bounces at about the 30-yard line. Still bouncing to about the 18-yard line where the ball will be down. And Donna North Chiefs will take possession of the ball. We're back to play. Chiefs will start their first drive on about the 16-yard line, and they break the huddle. Receivers, 2 receivers to their left, 1 receiver to the right. They're going left to right, and we're ready to play ball, waiting on the official signal. The signals that we can start. Quarterback is Philip Salceda. Snap over his head. Goes into the end zone. And the fumble. Looks to see who's got it. Eagles are signaling it's their recovery and a touchdown. And the referee agrees. Touchdown as they recover football in the end zone. Fumble recovered by the Eagles in the end zone. It'll be a 6-0 lead. 10:04 left to go in the first quarter. Eagles lining up for the extra point. Everybody lined up to the left of the ball. Now shift over. Matthew Cital on to try the extra point for the Eagles. Splits the upright. It's good. 10:04 left to go in the first quarter. Eagles 7, Chiefs 0. Plays like that happens to teams that are having a hard time. Now with a wet football, those snaps are going to be a little dangerous tonight. They're going to have to be very careful, or you're going to see plays like just what happened. Ball went over the head of the quarterback into the end zone for the first score of tonight's game. The Eagle Fight song playing through the loudspeaker as both bands have chosen, obviously, to not be out on the field. We could get their uniforms and band instruments can get pretty wet tonight, so probably the smart thing to do. Eagles getting ready to kick off. Kicking to the east end of the ball field, of the football field. Luis Gomez getting ready to kick off. One receiver back for the Chiefs. Kickoff going to about the 10-yard line. Fumbled by the back. He's making a pretty good run back. We'll run it back to about the 23-yard line, where the Chiefs will take over with a 1st and 10. Pretty good run back after fumbling the kickoff. Chiefs will be in business at the 22-yard line. Chiefs in the huddle. Break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Two receivers split left. They have one receiver split way to the right. Single running back. We have 9:56 left to go in the first quarter. Hand off to the back. Picks up little gain. It looked like Carlos Hurtado on the carry. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs. Same formation, two receivers to their left. Hand off to the back, met it behind the line of scrimmage. Very good play by the Mission Eagle defensive end. Be a loss for the Chiefs back to the 20-yard line. That's number 22, Mark Gutierrez, 2-yard loss. Will bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Chiefs. They might as well get ready. Coach Mario Sanchez likes to blitz on occasions like this. They come from all sides. They do like to send their linebackers, so the Chiefs have their hands full as we get ready for 3rd and 12. Clock running. Rain has stopped at the moment. Another snap gets away from the quarterback. This time it's recovered at about the 1-yard line, where the Eagles will take over with a 1st down. So a little bit of Dallas Cowboys tonight for the Chiefs. Can't seem to get away from bad plays. That was 3rd down. So it wasn't 4th down. So they recover the kickoff. So the Eagles have to stay on defense. I thought that was 4th down, but 3rd down. Now 4th down for the Chiefs. And we have a flag on the play. Look, the Chiefs had a hard time lining up. So it's going to be a half-yard penalty. 4th down from their own half-yard line. We do have a very, very, very wet football tonight. Although they're trying to come in with a brand new football after every snap. Punter has a short field from which to punt. It's a pretty good kickoff concerning the circumstances. He'll go to about the 25-yard line, bounces back inside the 25. Eagles will be set up at the 24-yard line as the breaks continue to go in the Eagles' way to start this ball game. Expect the Eagles to come out with their running game. It's a little difficult tonight trying to pass the ball, so we should be having a lot of running plays. A good chance for both teams to see what they can do with a wet ball and a wet field. Right now it stopped raining. It's not a bad evening. Kind of cooled off a little bit. Keeper by the quarterback, number 4. Henry Morales for the Eagles to about the 21-yard line. Picks up about 3 yards. Eagles will have a 2nd down and 7. Substitution for the Eagles. Number 14, Arnold Rodriguez comes out. Eagles come out with double wides, both to the right and to the left. Single back. Morales attempts a pass. It's complete to number 42 as he steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Mark Garcia on the reception for the Eagles brings up a 3rd down and 1. Coming back in, number 4, David Flores for the Eagles. See if the Chief line, defensive line, can hold up. Late substitution for the Eagles. Number 44 comes in for blocking purposes. Ball is kept by number 4, David Flores. Quarterback sneak inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for the Eagles as they're in business in the red zone again, hoping to try and score another touchdown. Should keep the ball on the ground. Back in the backfield for the Eagles, number 9, Juan Salazar. Handoff to 4. Morales hands off to number 9. Juan Salazar takes it into about the 2-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 2. 2nd and goal for the Eagles. Actually, ball spotted at the 3-yard line. They moved it back a little bit. Three men in the backfield for the Eagles. Everybody in tight. Handoff to number 4, Morales. Has a hard time this time as the Chief defensive line stiffens up. Third down and goal from the 3 on the tackle for the Chiefs, number 33, Jerry Chavez. Eagles in the I formation. Handoff to number 4. Morales is in for an Eagle touchdown. 5:05 left to go in the 1st quarter. Eagles into the end zone once again. Take a 13-0 lead. It's kind of easy when you take the ball in your own side of the field. Taking advantage, Eagles taking advantage of every break they can get. Cital in to try the extra point. Have a flag. It looked like we had some movement in the Eagle offensive line, but it's called offside against the Donna North Chiefs as they drew the movement from the Eagle offensive line. We'll move it up 1.5 yards. Get lined up all over again. Folks, it's stopped raining, believe it or not. Let's be a beautiful night if it stays just like this. The snap is fumbled. The holder scrambling around, fumbles the ball. Still moving around. It's picked up by Donna North. They're at the 40, 30-yard line. The 10 is going to take it in for a 2-point conversion. You don't see that very often. We'll see if we have any flags. We don't see any flags on the field. That's going to be a 2 points for the Chiefs as they recover the extra point try and run it all the way back into the end zone. That's an unusual play, but it happens every now and then. You fumble the snap, picked up by the other team, and it's run all the way in for a touchdown. So the Chiefs are on the board with 5:05 left to go in the 1st quarter. Our score right now is Mission Eagles 13, Donna North Chiefs 2. All right, we're back to play. Have a flag to start off. The Chiefs, I keep wanting to call them the Redskins. Been doing that my whole life, but this is the Donna North High School, one of the newest high school in Donna. And we start off with a penalty. Start off with a penalty. Ball will be spotted 5 yards back from the 30. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Chiefs as they trail 13-2 with 5:03 left to go in the first quarter. Handoff to the back in the backfield. Met at the line of scrimmage by the middle of the Eagle defense. No gain. Bring up a 2nd down and 15. Mark Gutierrez finding the going rough as he tries to carry the ball. 2nd and 15. We have 3 receivers split to the quarterback's right. They're moving left to right, heading west. Pass is incomplete as it's bounced into the turf. Like I said, folks, it's going to be a tough night for passing. The ball is really wet, and you got to have really big hands to be able to handle the football when you have a wet ball. So very difficult unless you got pretty good sized hands to throw the ball, a wet ball. We bring up a 3rd down and 15. Chiefs break the huddle. 2 receivers left, 1 single back in the backfield. Blitz by the middle linebacker. Pass is complete to the running back for a 5-yard gain, not enough to pick up a 1st down. Pass was complete to the 30-yard line, brought down. Brought down by number 27, Joseph Rios. It brings up a 4th down and 10. Ball at the 30. Clock is running. 3:54 left to go in the first quarter on what right now is a beautiful night. Eagles look like they're getting ready to apply some pressure on this punter. Low snap, gets it away. Line drive to the Eagles. They have set up the wall. Let's see if he can get around that. Needs another block. Number 5 for the Eagles. Henry Morales takes the ball all the way to the 37-yard line. Eagles once again in great field position. First down for the Eagles as number 5, Henry Morales, returns the Chief punt to the 37-yard line. Eagles trying to get on the scoreboard once again. Scored twice in the first quarter. And in at quarterback, number 4, David Flores. Handoff to number 9 for the Eagles, Juan Salazar. Pickup of about 2 yards. Brings up a second down and 8 for the Eagles. Jose Sanchez on the tackle for the Chiefs. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Single back. Have a flag on the play. Looked like we had a defensive lineman got into the line of scrimmage before the snap. Let's see what is decided. Running back took it to the 30, so it would leave a 3rd down and 2. Let's see what they take. My coach Mario Sanchez may choose to take the penalty and keep the down. That's a smart thing to do sometimes. And oh, we have offsetting penalties. It looks like we had an illegal block by the Eagles. Offsides against the Chiefs. There should be offsetting penalties. We'll replay the down. Ball will be back at the 35-yard line. Looks like we had some illegal use of the hands for the Eagles, so nullifies the penalties. Replay the down. 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Eagles moving right to left across your radio dial. Handoff to number 42. Looks like we might have a hold as the receiver was trying to give a block to number 42, Mark Garcia. That play will probably be come back. We have a penalty at about the 30-yard line. Holding is the call. Bring it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. We'll still have 2nd down. Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line. Second down. 2nd and 14. Screen is complete to number 4, David Flores, met behind the line of scrimmage. Chiefs had it figured out. Right on the money to make the tackle. Another loss for the Eagles. They'll bring up a 3rd down. This could be about 16. About a 2-yard loss on that play. Chiefs were looking for it, sniffed it out. Eagles in the snap, break the huddle. 3 receivers split to the right. Single receiver to the left, single back. Handoff to David Flores. Very good run. Over to the 15, over to the 20-yard line. It's going to pick up a 1st down for the Eagles. Very good run on a draw for the Eagles as it caught the Chiefs not ready for that play. 1st down at the 20. Excellent run by Eagle running back David Flores. Picked up 22 yards on that carry. Eagles once again, 2 receivers split each way. Hand off to Flores once again. Carries the ball inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Stopped by middle linebacker for the Chiefs. Be a 2nd and 9. Number 21, Marco Cruz on the tackle for the Chiefs. Clock running, 1:13 left to go in the first quarter. Eagles are up 13-2, scored 2 touchdowns. The Chiefs recovered a fumble on an extra point try and ran it all the way for a Chief 2-point conversion. Oh, what a play. Pass intended. Eagle receiver. Tremendous play by the defensive back for the Chiefs. Knocks the ball loose. Pass was intended for 42, Mark Garcia. The ball and the defensive back got there at the same time, and the defensive back won that battle. 3rd down. Let's call it 3rd and about 7. It's a long 7. This is 3rd and 7. Two receivers split to each side of the line. Morales rolling out. Pass is complete. Good catch. Struggling to get into the end zone. And is knocked down. That was number 82 for the Eagles, Chris Pena. Completion to the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles. And that play is going to be the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles on top as we complete 1 quarter of play. Eagles 13, Chiefs 2, and Mission knocking on the door. Okay, we're back. Both teams had to go from one end of the field to the other. Eagles now moving left to right across your screen or dial, whatever you're looking at. Computer screen. We come to the line of scrimmage, ball at the 3-yard line. Eagle offensive line in tight formation. Handoff to the back. Flores brought down just short of the goal line at inside the 1. Good power running by Flores to about the 1/2 yard line. It'll be 2nd and about half a yard for the Eagles to hit pay dirt once again. William Arias in for quarterback for the Eagles. Very tight formation. One of the things that's different in high school football this year is we have a 40-second clock. So the ball is put in, the clock starts as soon as the ball's put in play, and right now they got about 24 seconds to snap the ball. Double I formation. Fumble recovered by the quarterback, and he picks it up, and it looks like he, let's see, might be in the end zone. It is, he is. They crossed the goal line. Touchdown on the recovered fumble. That's quarterback William Arias. Eagles on the board with 11:04 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Eagles now lead 19-2. Luis Gomez in to try the extra point. Wet football. They were a little in close. They move. Holder moves it back a little bit. 7 yards back. Ball will be spotted at the 10. Gomez with the kick. And it's good. Splits the upright. So Eagles continue their offensive assault as they take a 20-2 lead with 11:04 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Back at Tom Landry Stadium as the stadium sound system blares out the Eagle fight song as it's coming from tape over here, as the Eagle Band as well as the Donna North Band have decided that maybe tonight's not the best night to be with your uniform and your instruments on a rainy night. Right now it's not raining. It's a beautiful night actually. And let's just hope the rain can stay away for another 3 quarters and we can get the rest of the ball game in without any rain. The Chiefs back to receive the kickoff. David Martinez back to receive the kickoff from the Eagles. Have a high kick to about the 10-yard line, picked up by Martinez. Has a blocker, breaks a containment. He's loose to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35-yard line. A tremendous run by 44 David Martinez. No question the best play of the night for offensive play of the night for the Chiefs as they will take over at the 35-yard line in Eagle territory. Beautiful blocking set up by the Chiefs on that play. Martinez followed his blockers, broke containment, and ran until he was finally brought down. Chiefs to the line of scrimmage. 2 men, 2 receivers split to their left. Single back. Oop. Somebody was a little anxious that time. Looks like the Eagles jumped the count. Let's see what they call. Offsides against the Eagles will be a 5-yard penalty. Bring up a 1st and 5 from the 29 for Donna North. Eagles have a very aggressive defense, always ready to put as much pressure as they can on the offensive unit. Back to the line of scrimmage, 2 receivers split left. Oh, some more action. Well, you're going to have to talk about this one. We had an Eagle defensive lineman get into the neutral zone, and then we had an offensive lineman move. Let's see how they're going to decide to call this. Mission
that's good right there, guys. That's good. That's
is
awesome there, guys.
Jeopardy question music being played off. It's offensive procedure against the Chiefs, and we have a timeout called by the Mission Eagles. Let's give you some scores from last night. PSJ Southwest beat La Grulla 41-31. Sharyland over Rivera 28-7. Edinburgh Vela trouncing La Jolla 59-7. Brownsville Veterans beat Edinburgh 22-0. We're back to play. We're back at 1st and 10, ball at the 35-yard line. Right up the middle for the Chiefs. Good gain. Have another flag on the play. That looked like number 21, Marco Cruz on the carry. Officials talking it over. Let's see what the call is. Well, Chiefs are moving backwards. That's not a good sign for them. You never want to be moving backwards. That's not good. Well, the official is stepping off the penalty yardage against the Chief, and it is a major violation. 15 yards. Looks like a chop block against the Chiefs, one of the most punishing penalties in football. You got to protect the players' knees, and they are not afraid to call it. So we're back to play. Ball at the 43-yard line. First and 23 or 18. Back to pass. Pass complete to number 44. Breaks containment. Goes wide. Has a wall. He's to the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15 to the 10. Inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line. It's going to be a first and goal for the Chiefs. And we have another flag on the play. Let's see what that play is. We'll have another timeout. We'll take a short break. Fans, we want to remind you a lot of people have not come because of the rain. Call your friends who you know are normally at the game sitting next to you. Tell them to go to their computer, get on KGBT Valley Central, and you can click on the stream on the link they have there for this ball game. You can hear it on your computer as we're streaming live action. Well, after all the penalties and all the plays, we're back to first down and looks like about 13. Clock's running or stopped right now at 10:26 left to go in the second quarter. Hand off to the Chief running back. Number 22, Mark Gutierrez, to about the 34-yard line. Will be a second down and 9. Chiefs break the huddle. Two receivers split left. Single back for the Chiefs, trying to get back in this ball game with 9:52. They trail 20-2. 9:49 left to go in the second quarter. Back to pass, going deep. He's got a receiver open. Oh, it went between two receivers as the Chiefs kind of messed up that play. They had two receivers in the same location. Receiver was open. They kind of hindered each other, so pass falls incomplete. Big break for the Eagles once again. Brings up a 3rd and 9. Both receivers were open. Both receivers got impeded by the other Donna receiver. So here we go, 3rd and 9. Two receivers split left. Single back. And looks like the Chiefs will call a timeout as they weren't sure of the play. It'll be a timeout for Donna. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back when we get back to action. Okay, we're back. Looks like there is football being played around the valley. Let's give you a couple of scores. Second quarter, PSJA 7 over Economides. At halftime, Edcal Chelsea and Edinburgh North are tied 0-0. McAllen and Harlingen looks like it's a great game, 7-7. Mission Juarez and Mission or Lincoln Juarez from La Jolla Mission Veterans look like they just got started 0-0 in the first. Mercedes up 28-14 on La Feria. Snap over the quarterback set. Bringing it back to about the 45. Smartly throws it away. Avoids a big loss. Will bring up a fourth down. Center and quarterback having trouble on that exchange. That's about the third time it goes over the quarterback's head. Really costing the Chiefs tonight. Passing complete. Clock is stopped. 9:34. Got number 70 for the Chiefs. Esteban Coronado back to punt. Nobody back for the Eagles. Ball bounces high in the air and goes into the end zone as the Chiefs could not get back there fast enough to down it inside the 5-yard line. So Eagles will take over at their own 20-yard line. That's probably the worst field position of the Eagles for the night. Let's give you some more scores while we're getting ready to go back to action. La Villa and St. Joseph's tied 21-21 at halftime. Monte Alto 13-7 over Agua Dulce. Pace 46-0 over Lopez. And Corpus Christi Rey over Pioneer 21-0. Hand off to Flores. Little gain, maybe a half a yard. We have a flag on the play. This will be a long game if we keep having all these flags. We may wake up here and may have to go straight to a restaurant to have some breakfast. Way too many flags for it being the third game of the season. We have a personal foul against each team. They offset, however, it was after the play. So I think we'll have let's see if it's dead ball foul. They're going to replay the down. They said that, no, they didn't. It was a dead ball foul. So it's second down and about 9.5. Eagles break the huddle. 3 receivers split left, 1 receiver to the right. Quarterback William Arias hands up to David Flores. Oh, he was 1 block away from breaking it as the hole had opened up for him, but somebody reached in and tackled him from the ankles. Brought down at the 21-yard line. It brings up a 3rd down and 9. He almost broke that. If a little bit higher step, he may have gone over that hand that reached out and got him. Eagles break the huddle. Double receivers split to both sides. Man in motion, hand off to him, breaks a tackle. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Flag is down. Another flag is down. Let's see what the call is. It may be holding. Maybe face mask. It may be they're tired of throwing flags. We'll find out in just a few minutes.
That's a good one, Ciro.
Illegal block against the Eagles. Discussing it with the Chiefs. Illegal block in the back looks like the call. Penalty will be declined. It'll bring up a 4th down and 11. And the punt team comes out.
4th down and 11 for the Eagle. At their own 19-yard line. Wind it back, let's go.
Waiting for the clock to start. Here we go. Good snap, good punt. Picked up at the 40-yard line. Kind of scrambling, can't get away. Good coverage by the Eagles. Going to stop him back. at about the 35-yard line. And guess what? We have another flag on the play. Progress was stopped at the 36, so whatever penalty is tacked on will be from the 36. Let's see what they say. Well, guess who's walking backwards? That's right, Mission Eagles. Little too aggressive on that defensive coverage. 15 yards being marked off. We'll put the ball inside Eagle territory at the 49-yard line, where the Chiefs were hoping to get on the scoreboard via touchdown. Chiefs break the huddle, single back. Two receivers split left, one to the right. And off to the running back, Cruz. He gets a little bit past the line of scrimmage. Give him about a half-yard gain, not too much. Gutierrez having a tough time running through that Eagle defensive front line. 2nd and 9. Clock running. 7:52 left to go in the first half. Chiefs break the huddle. Two receivers split left. Donna moving right to left. Cross your screen. Snap to the quarterback. Heavy rush. Avoids it. Throws the ball deep. Two defenders back. Pass is incomplete. Threw into double coverage. Actually threw into double coverage, and there was two receivers on the same route. So it brings up a 3rd down and 9. Good play by the quarterback to avoid the rush. Good defensive play by the defensive backs, breaking up that pass. Oh, we got a beautiful breeze coming in through the window right now. Very nice evening. Let's hope the rain stays away. And the Chiefs saw they were running out of time, so they call a timeout. With 4 seconds left to go on the clock, we'll take a break here, right here. Here we go, back to play, 3rd and 9 for the Chiefs. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line, Eagle territory. Snap back, passes over the head of the receiver, falls incomplete, brings up a 4th and 9. Well, it looks like some people that were underneath the stands are starting to come out. Kind of like the beach. When the water goes away, a lot of things come out on the beach, and they're back. Chiefs break the huddle. Back to punt. Esteban Coronado with the punt. Nice punt. Going to hit at about the 20. Moving back to about the 14-yard line where the ball will be down by the Chiefs. It'll be a 1st down for the Eagles. Well, it's been a penalty-filled game tonight as both teams are having trouble avoiding infractions tonight. Sometimes happens when you have weather like this. Can't help it. Probably playing with wet uniforms, heavy football. Probably humidity is pretty high up on the field. Eagles break the huddle. Two receivers split right for the Eagles. They move east to west. Handoff. Good running room for number 9. Julian Salazar to about the 19-yard line. About a 5-yard gain brings up a second down and 5. Clock is running. We have 6:59 left to go in the second quarter. Eagles lead 20-2 as they scored 3 touchdowns, and the Chiefs scored their 2 points on a run back of a fumble on an extra point try, which is worth 2 points. Two receivers split right. We have a movement in the line of scrimmage. Let's see who this call is against. This is, I think, penalty 2009. It's against the Eagles. 5-yard penalty.
Who says Ciro doesn't have a sense of humor?
Second and 11. Guys, the clock just penalty stop the clock. We need to keep the clock going. It's a long night already. Second and 11. Eagles break the huddle. Quarterback keeper got some men up front. Very good block. He should run it out to about the 29-yard line. Number 4, David Flores. Very nice run around the right side. Picked up some blocks. Picked up a first down for the Eagles at the 29-yard line. We're in the second quarter at Tom Landry Stadium. Eagles in the lead 20-2. They've dominated the ball game tonight, both offensively and defensively. Chiefs had a hard time. Number 9, Juan Salazar on the carry to about the 36-yard line. Pickup of about 6 yards. Second and 4. Clock running. Both teams kind of kept the ball on the ground tonight. Kind of heavy ball. It being wet. Rain is not raining right now. Beautiful night. Handoff to number 9 again, Juan Salazar. Past the 40-yard line. It's going to be enough for another Eagle first down. Mission Eagle crowd likes that running game when it gets clicking. The Eagles trying to keep the ball on the ground, run out the clock so that there'll be no time left in this half for the Chiefs to get the ball. Break the huddle, 2 receivers split right. Single back. Another flag. Illegal procedure against the Eagles. You know, sometimes when you're having these procedure penalties, it's good for the quarterback to just go on a quicker count. Line is having a hard time holding the count, holding their stance on the long counts, and sometimes that can help you get out of these penalties. We'll see what they do in the second half as they try and figure out this penalty problem they're having right now. Break the huddle, 2 receivers right. Handoff to Sanchez again. I'm sorry, that's Salazar to about the 46-yard line. Good run, pick up of 5 yards. They pick up the penalty yardage. Eagles in their home maroon jerseys. Chiefs in their visiting whites. Whites black helmets, Eagles maroon helmets, maroon shirts, white bottoms. This one's against the Redskins, offsides. Should be a first down picked up on penalty yardage. It is a first down. Eagles into Chief territory at the 49-yard line. Eagles break the huddle. Single back. Two receivers split left. Snap to the quarterback, David Flores, who keeps it on a quarterback keeper all the way to the 42-yard line. Be about a 7-yard gain. Eagles moving the ball without too much trouble outside of penalties. We're at 20-2 with 3:28 left to go in the second quarter. Eagles with the ball and the lead. Eagles break the huddle to receivers right. Flores at quarterback. Oh, nifty running by number 9, Juan Salazar. Picks up another Eagle first down at the 35-yard line. Eagles sticking to their ground game. Would make Patton proud. First and 10 for the Eagles from the 35. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Eagles break the huddle to receivers right. Flores at quarterback, single back in the backfield. This time Salazar is met in the backfield, be a loss of about 1 yard. Chiefs were ready. Eagle offensive line just imposing their will on the Chief defensive line. Second and 11 for the Eagles as they break the huddle. Two receivers split left. Single receiver to the right. Single back. Flores at quarterback. Fakes a handoff. Rolls out to his left. Got a blocker in front. Flores on the quarterback keeper to about the 28-yard line. Nice play action run for Flores. He had a lead blocker. Picks up about 7 yards. Well, let's see. They're going to give him 6 yards. It'll be a second down and 4 for the Eagles at the Chief 27.5-yard line. 28.5-yard line. Third and 4. Flores at quarterback. Puts the ball in the belly of the running back, Salazar. Looks like he picks up a first down right up the middle. That Eagle offensive line just pushing the Chiefs back. 126 left to go in the first half. Clock is running. Looks like the Eagles may have 1 timeout left. Have a timeout, and looks like they may have just called it. So we have a timeout. 109 left to go in the half. Eagles are out of timeouts. Ball at the Chief 24-yard line. May have to go through the air the rest of the way, as it may be too short a time to keep running the ball. We'll see what they do. Offensive coordinator for the Eagles is Coach Casas, Leonel Casas, former head coach at various schools in the Valley. Led the Mercedes Tigers to the playoffs quite a few years back. Eagles trying to capitalize on this long drive started at their own 20-yard line, moved it to the 24-yard line with 1:09 left to go in the first half. Eagles break the huddle. Looks like they have two receivers split right. Flores is at quarterback. Salazar in the backfield. Flores with a run to about the 15-yard line. He's brought down by the Chiefs. Pick up about 9 yards. Clock running, 53 seconds left to go. Eagles trying to hurry to the line of scrimmage. Well, like I said, Eagles are trying to hurry to the line of scrimmage. We have different definitions of hurry. 36 seconds left to go. We have a late substitution for the Eagles. Hand off to Flores. We'll pick up a first down. We'll stop the clock momentarily as the ball is set. First down. Eagles immediately line up at the line of scrimmage. We have some timeout. Let's see what's going on here. Donna coaches are let's see what we got here. Officials are talking to each other. Now substituting. Too many men on the field for the Eagles. We're only allowed 11. 5-yard penalty. That used to be a 15-yard penalty if the players were involved in the play. That's one of the new UIL changes this year. Officials are meeting once again. Let's see what they're trying to figure out. There is 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Okay, first and 15, ball spotted at about the 16-yard line. Ball is thrown into the ground to stop the clock. Second down. Second down, 14 seconds to go. Receiver. Pass is complete at about the 7-yard line to number 12, Robert Belize. 7 seconds left to go in this half. Looks like the Eagles are going to try and squeeze one more play. This ball should be thrown into the end zone. Anything short, well, they're going to run out of time. Two receivers split each side. Good snap. Ball into the end zone. Too high. Pass is incomplete. Three seconds left to go. Fourth down for the Eagles. And they bring on their field goal team. Ball is at the 7. It'll be spotted at about the 14-yard line. It'll be a 24-yard field goal attempt. Luis Gomez. The snap, the good hold is good. Kick is up in the air. And good. Sneaks in the left side of the goalpost. So with no time left at halftime, our score, Mission Eagles 23, Donna North Chiefs 2. And we'll take a halftime break at this time.